Hi, everyone. Well, it is a lovely day, a little on the moist side, but generally the weather hasn't been too bad. And I got to say, it was really nice to have the kind of more chill evening last night because we had a fire, we cooked over the fire, we relaxed and had a little bit of beer and toasted marshmallows, and it was just really nice, and much needed. I took my cloak outside and hung it on the back of my chair, even though I didn't need it for temperature reasons, because all so far this year, any all of the events that we've been to have been it's been so bloomin' hot that I haven't had my cloak out of the tent, and so it never got smoky. And of course, it got washed and then waterproofed, and then it's just sat there. So I said, no, it's coming out, and it's going to go, and it's going to be all nice and smoky, and because that's what I keeps me going in the winter. I actually use my cloak at the end of my bed when it's really cold out because my room is not well heated, and the smell of the smoke just it makes me relaxed. It reminds me of happy times. um, so today I wanted to talk to you guys about using September as prep time. um, we're coming up on NaNoWriMo ridiculously fast here. Wow. Like it's almost September. We got what? One day, and then it's September, and then it's October, and then it's November. So you get 2 months of planning time, and that's it. So if you're a pantser, that's plenty. But if you're a plantser or if you're a planner, that's hardly any time at all. And I've kind of transitioned from pantsing to planning in the past couple of years. And so I'm going to be using September to actually brainstorm some scenes and ideas for my book. So I'm going to be working on my science fiction novel, which has already started. I have like 15,000, 16,000 words written already. But what I'm going to do is when I start NaNoWriMo, the finished book is going to be probably around 120,000 words. So I'm just going to aim for 50,000 words done during November um, on that novel. And that's going to be my NaNoWriMo project. So it's great that I have an idea of where I'm going, but like I got kind of bogged down with it and I wasn't sure where to go with it. So I'm going to spend September basically doing do you remember those bubble charts you used to do when you were in high school or in elementary school? They'd say, okay, take your topic and write it in the center of your page. Okay. Aliens. Right. Now draw a circle around it, and then around that, just write all the words that come to mind and brainstorm. Well, Mrs. Baskins, for all I hated her at the time, was correct. This is actually a really good way to free flow thought your way through something. And so I'm going to be looking at some of the scenes that I have coming up in my sci-fi novel, and I'm going to brainstorm them. And I'm going to give myself permission to make some mistakes and to just write down things, and it might be crap when I'm done, and that's okay because nobody's going to see it. It's just for me. And basically they're going to get stuck up on my walls. And then when I sit down in November to write, I'll have ideas surrounding me so that I can have a better chance of following through with my plot lines. And so that's what September is going to be about. And I'm not giving myself as heavy a schedule as I do for Nano. So I'm not going to spend, 4 hours writing every day and things like that because I have other things I'm doing right now. But I am going to be spending, like an hour in the mornings, basically going through deciding where I want to go. And then October is my outline time. And that's when I go, okay, well, here's where I started the story and here's where the story is ending. How do I get there? And I kind of plot out the big bits and maybe, jot notes on how I want the story to end and things that have to happen at the denouement to make it end correctly. And then that will actually get what I do is I have in front of me here behind you is a big window. And what I do is on the window, I paste my outline so that I can, it's always right there because in the winter the window's closed. And so it's right in my line of view all the time. So whenever I sit at my desk, it's staring at me and I can cross things off as I go through them. And it really kind of motivates me to keep writing and to not give up. And, when I get stuck, well, where do I go next? Oh, yeah, that's what goes next. And it allows me to just keep moving. I have to admit, I do less well at all that the rest of the year. I do awesome with it during Nano. For whatever reason, the fact that there's an author gestalt of hundreds and millions of people out there also writing keeps me engaged. So whatever it takes, right? So that's what I suggest you do. Take September, use it for brainstorming. This should be light, airy, easy, fun stuff. Go online and look up brainstorming ideas or brainstorming programs or apps. Go and have fun with it, play with it, enjoy it, and keep all the notes. Remember, when the story has been written, you can burn them, okay? Or stick them in a vault or whatever. You don't ever have to let anybody see those. But it will help you, even if all it's doing is unsticking your brain matter and getting things rolling. And so that's something I really push people to do. Take that time. And then when October comes around, we'll start doing some plotting. And I have some ideas on how to lead you guys through that, which I'm kind of looking forward to doing with you guys. Yeah. So that's where I'm at with that. Upcoming appearances. Where am I at? So I do not yet have a date for the Monadnock Oil and Vinegar. It may end up being in the spring or it may be in November. I don't know yet. I will let you know when I know, because I certainly very much want to get out and get things straightened out with you guys, because I'm excited and I want to talk about the herbs and spices that I use from Monadnock Oil and Vinegar, and wax lyrical over their olive oil, which really isn't a terribly period oil, but I really love it, so you should love it too. Yes, you should. What I have coming up is not this weekend coming up, but the weekend after, September 11th in Auburn, New Hampshire. It's Auburn Duck Race Day, and I will have a booth down Author Alley. It's from 10 in the morning till 3 in the afternoon, and basically I'm going to have a booth set up, and in the booth I'll have my table and my display, but I'm also going to bring my fake fire pit and my tripod and have it set up like there won't be a fire because I'm not allowed to, but have it set up so that it looks like I'm cooking over the fire. I will have bread for people to taste. So you'll be able to come down and take a little bite of bread and see if you like it. And I'll have recipes to share. So there will be lots of fun things. And I will have cookbooks and vampire novels to sell. So I have all of them and away we go. Hooray! The world is good. And then after that, on the 25th of September, and I'm not sure of the hours yet, I'm going to be at the Fitchburg Riverfront Park in Fitchburg, Massachusetts, and that's for the Blacksmithing and Renaissance Festival. And so if you're going to be in the area that weekend, they're doing the Johnny Appleseed concert as well. So it's going to be a really busy weekend. But from a patronage point of view, you guys could make it to both things, and it would be so much fun with your kids because, my boyfriend's going to be playing in the live big band. So there'll be big band music, and there's going to be performers, and there's going to be, cotton candy and candy apples and caramel apples and all sorts of fun things. So, come on down and do some outdoor stuff. It's the safest entertainment you can come up with right now. And I think that, we really need to enjoy this outdoor socialization while we can, because I'm worried about what's coming up in the fall. And so, yeah, come on down. I will be, like I said, at the Fitchburg Forge-In, which is a walk-in. There's no charge to come in. So you can just come in and visit me if that's what you want. Although I think you should go look at all the blacksmiths. It's modern and older style blacksmithing. We have people doing all kinds, and it's cool. They make like these beautiful sculptures and excuse me. And they make things right there in the park while everybody's watching, which is kind of really neat. And there's usually bunches of vendors. I don't know who all is going to be there. There'll probably be face painting, and we'll have the fire set up. I'll be cooking, and I will have cookbooks there. And so I hope I will see you all there. Um, After the end of September, I really don't have anything coming up. I will be this coming weekend. I'm going to King Richard's Fair, but as a patron. I don't work that fair. So if you're gonna be at King Richard's for the opening day on Saturday, give me a buzz and let me know. Maybe we can meet up and say hello. And I will probably be there for closing weekend as well. Because again, my boyfriend is a musician there, so I will be there in support of him and just to have fun. I mean, it's King Richard's. You got to do it at least once a year. Go eat crappy food, have lots of fun, talk to people that you haven't seen in forever, and pretend you're in The Witcher and say, "Oh, it's been so long. I haven't seen you since the plague." Anyway, I have dinner to get started on, so I'm going to let you guys go. I'm running a little late today because of stuff and things and stuff, but you know what? I made it. My video is up, and I said something useful today, so I'm just feeling good about it. Take care of yourselves. Don't feel like you can, if you want, you can reach out and contact me on Facebook. You'll find the information down below. If you like the videos or find them useful, feel free to share them, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next Monday. Bye.